Get to your offensive statement.
It's not offensive. So I've kind of joked about it before starting an OnlyFans, but it's also not what you think either. I want to help puppies.
Like you could help animals with your clothes on. I hear those places exist.
Man, the new year is already off to a terrible start. You got aliens over in Miami, Cat Williams exposing all of Hollywood, my channel getting demonetized, and now you have this. So yeah, my channel got demonetized for like 90 days. Something about reuse content. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, because all my videos are original with my own commentary, editing style, etc. It must be the shorts, because I've been seeing a lot of people getting hit with that, because, you know, God forbid I don't have a commentary in a 5-second clip. But I digress, it is what it is. But speaking of disappointment, there's a video clip of a podcast on TikTok dubbed Daddy Issues Podcast. So off rip, you already know we're off to a really good start. Yeah, and in this clip, it is the daughter in question breaking the news to her dad that she is making an OnlyFans account while on the podcast in similar Will Smith x Jada table talk fashion. And much like how Will Smith, you can see the pain in his eyes, you can most definitely see the pain in this man's face. I mean, he went completely red throughout this whole entire interview, and it just goes to show how sad our community is, our generation is. The fact that we even have these conversations to begin with is insane to me. Like, imagine having a daughter and for her 18th birthday, she's telling you that she gonna make an OnlyFans account. That is, yo.
Alyssa was like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I want to tell you something. Promise you won't get mad. And I was like, just stop right there. First of all, never going to make a promise like that, because I might get mad. And second of all, let's just have the conversation on the show. And you were like, not so sure you want to do that.
I think it'll be helpful for other people to listen to, because I know the difference in our relationship versus the mass majority and the reaction most people would get, I feel like, and it can create toxicity. And I feel like you're going to have your own opinions, and that's what I'm also here to listen to, is also hear you out and hear your opinions. But I feel like you're going to have a healthier reaction than most parents might, and it could be helpful for other people to listen to.
Get to your offensive statement. It's
not offensive. So I've kind of joked about it before starting an OnlyFans, but it's also not what you think either. I would be taking a more model route in that way. But I also do feel like we obviously have a little bit of a presence together. So I want to get your opinions and thoughts, and I also want to tell you, but I also feel like I have assets that I could capitalize on. And
call them assets.
Chop, chop, chop the squid. Disappoint my father.
I'm a businesswoman. You taught me to be a businesswoman. And I have my boundaries as well as my own adult. There are a lot of things that I won't do, but there's also, you know, some modeling I would love to do anyway.
You know, I love you. I respect you. I raised you to be independent, to be, like you said, to be business minded, to be logical. And I guess the biggest thing is you being safe. Like, having a daughter already, knowing that you're highly likely to be assaulted or hit or groped or something like that, that's already on a father's mind when he has a girl. So that's already a problem that we have to deal with. And then on top of that, you being like, oh, here's a booby. Now, just a booby. I don't want you to do something that's going to make something harder on you later in life. I mean, you're a grown woman. You're going to do what you're going to do. Doesn't feel great, but I love you and I respect you. And if that's what you want to do, then, I mean, I support you.
You could have been straight up, man. Be a alpha male, not a beta male.
Listen, man, I feel for the fathers out here. It's pretty crazy, man. And I would feel bad for him if he wasn't so accepting about it. Now, I already know she would have made an OnlyFans anyways, like behind his back. But at least he had, like he showed some backbone. No. This man was like, well, I just hope you're safe and da-da-da, this and that. I'm like, bruh, like you getting into this field is the complete opposite. You're gonna ruin every single business opportunity. There's a reason why OF doesn't have any sponsorships or any of that, because because sex does sell. However, it's not profitable, which is hilarious. Like, if you look at it, there's really not many sponsorships for a reason, because it's not marketable. You can't market it. You just simply cannot. And this whole interview was just, she was saying how like, oh, she's doing it because she respects herself. It's the opposite. On how like, oh, he raised her with a business mindset and she can use her assets. First of all, those are not the type of assets that people that people are referring to when they use that word. That's number one. Number two, of all the things in the world, she said that she wanted to help animals and charity, all this other stuff. You can do that with your clothes on.
And I love you and respect you and support you through all of it. So
Yay!
please be safe.
I want to help puppies.
Like you could help animals with your clothes on. I hear those places exist.
Dad, I gotta put the link in my bio now, don't I?
It's an evil world we live in.
Like, I don't understand. And then she said that, oh, it's not what you think. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna take the more model route of the situation. I'm just like, Instagram exists for a reason, okay? We see all the type of model types, and the reason why Instagram is so successful is because that's where all the scouts are. People are barely doing, street scouting, like finding people on the street and scouting them out for modeling agencies. Most of that stuff is digital now. TikTok, Instagram, and sometimes even Twitter. They literally like scout through all different accounts, and then they figure out if they're going to be a good fit for their agency or not. You do not need an OnlyFans to do any of that. In fact, modeling agencies, I don't even think they would even look at you as a potential client if you're involved in such suggestive work, So it really doesn't make any sense. And towards the end, he makes a joke that, oh, maybe he needs to make an OnlyFans because make more money, etc., etc. This is very sad. This whole interview was just really, really sad, and it just goes to show that our generation is done. Absolutely done. It is cooked. We are beyond redemption. 2024 is going to be just as bad, if not worse, and we're already at a really terrible start. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think you would let your daughter make an OnlyFans account? Because I sure as hell wouldn't. See you in the next one. Peace.